don't think the killer thing worked. Yeah, you'll notice the dwarves are all funky. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. It's kind of annoying. It's because I'm using because I've been words. I've switched the save around and done stuff. Well, that might actually be the solution. I just thought something. Options. Folders. No, yeah, give me a second. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything. It's a little annoying. I do kind of want it all to be nice and pretty. If I'm going to be using it, I want to use it properly. And I put up with the annoying thing last time. Let's see if it still has the wonky units when I go to ASCII. Because if it does, then we definitely have something going on that's completely wrong. And, yeah. No, okay, those are fine. So when I put it down to ASCII, ASCII works. Good to know. I don't mind using ASCII, it's just the, a lot of people like seeing the various stuff, and I like to actually do it for them. Oh right, I had to use load if I wanted to do it. Let's see. Gonna see, refresh, install Mayday. Also, Mayday looks pretty awesome. Would you like to update your save games to properly use new graphics? This is where I assume it's messing up. No save games to update. Yeah, that's definitely where it's messing up. That's actually a thought. What if I went... Oh, this could take a while. No, it should be fine. I can, do it really quick by making it take no time at all and be a really small world. There we go. Presumably, I can just embark somewhere, make sure because it's definitely just having to do with the save. So if I go here, embark, play now, if the dwarves are right, then I should be able to fix it. Maybe. Okay, yeah, the dwarves are right here. That's good. And with that, I can go into data, save, region. Okay, what is missing in Stream World? Raw, graphics. Let's just copy the graphics file. Don't worry, I have a backup of my actual save in case this goes wrong. And paste that in there. Okay. Now, StreamWorld. You should work this time. I think I fixed you. There we go. That worked. One last thing I want to do. Sorry about not doing this. I just didn't know if it would work. So basically all I did there to fix the big problem I was having was I created a new world with the proper graphics. I copied, or I'll show you. Actually, that's easier. There's no music going on right now. Anyway, as I was saying, the way I fixed what happened was I created a new world, which was region 1. I went into RAW, copied the graphics file there, and then I went into my actual world, deleted the graphics, and then pasted the graphics from the other one, and that seems to have fixed it. Don't worry, there will be music, just because SoundSense is amazing. And the thing I wanted to do one last time was I wanted to try the, let's see about natural. No problem, it happens. Oh yeah, I want to go and delete that, unneeded region. A little better. And I just want to try the other killer, and then we'll be ready to actually play for once. Next week... Oh yeah, I guess that is one thing to announce. Next week on Monday, I won't be able to stream, so that's a thing. Did that really change it? Yeah, it looks like it did. But yeah, I won't be able to stream on Monday because I'm going to the college I'm going to be going to and doing the tour. And that's kind of important. Yeah, this is a bit brighter and cheerier. I think I'm going to go with this. We don't need pile and P right now. Resize. There we go. Move that over. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And, oh wait, I did need the starter pack open, but just because I want to launch SoundSense from there. Also, I'll open up Dwarf Therapist while I'm here. Resize, reposition. There we go. We don't need that open right now. Don't need that. Or actually, no, I do need the SoundSense thing right now. Because, what season are we? We're early autumn. You can get the correct seasonal music to play, even without it having been going, even with all the stuff. You go down into sound configuration, you go down to seasons, then you go to the one that has it like this. Not the just autumn has come, because if you start that,
autumn has arrived.
And that's all it does. You have to actually choose the one that has autumn has arrived on the calendar. And there we go. We now have music. And this would be the proper time to tell me if the music is out of whack. But it shouldn't be, and honestly we're at the point where I can't really lower it much more. Coffin zeros, of course. And hey, the game's unpaused. Let's put the interesting. Oh, masterpiece, perch in bed. Nice. In case anyone hasn't seen it from my last time, this is my access to the caverns. We've had a gremlin come last video, or last stream. Words. Oop, a petition is available. Soldiering. Sure. That would be nice. It's just we don't really have it set up where they could just continue doing like that. Sadly. Wait a second. Bowman's being Really? This is a trusted application. Gosh darn, there we go. Okay, so he's outside, that's fair. Do I use ramps? Somewhat. I tend to use stairs for the actual areas, but if I'm wanting to be fancy... Well, it definitely makes me call in sick occasionally. No comment. Petition available. Yeah, I'm just approving them. At this point, they're just here. Congratulations, dudes. Okay, and we have this area all set up so I can actually start putting in beds. Oh, right, let's make this easier on myself. Build bed. Okay, macro time. Control R starts the macro. Then everything I press after this will be part of the macro. There we go. Control R again stops the macro. Then U, Control U and a number, and then Control P will play it out that number of times. Oop, went too far. It's only 15, I think. Then we can Control U, 15, what, no. Control U, 15, there we go, play. Nope, out of beds. Oh yeah, we're still making beds, fair enough. And right. Since we do have a Dwarf Therapist, anyone wanting naming, obviously we can play around with that now. Where's the way that you sort it? Huh, it's been a while since I, oh, here we go, group by. They moved that. Migration wave. Oop, hello. Okay, grew up into a stray alpaca. Fair enough. Okay, that is a relay high quality bed. There we go. And it's a dormitory. I was half expecting people to just rush over to do that. You know, that would be kind of ironic and funny if it did actually do that. Mining bitcoins. That would explain why it uses the processor so much. Though, of course, the stream delay makes that terribly late. But that's just how life works sometimes. And rain. Always rain. No. Okay, we just finished brewing drinks. That's good. Okay. Now what to do? There was a request that I play around with minecarts a bit, just so people can see how they work better. One thing I can't remember is if dwarves can ride minecarts. Outpost license and a caravan. Okay. We haven't even started on the mug work. I wonder why. No, seriously, why haven't they started? Do those now. We need more instruments anyway. Really? Oh, I must have just had him requested there already. Fair enough. Yeah, saying fair enough too much again. Let's try not to do that. I don't know how assume there's a lot. Basically went through and just picked anything that was a single. We need our instruments. Nothing particularly jumping out there. Need the buckets. Chests are good. Mugs. And the point of the mugs is I'm going to grab any of them that aren't of the higher qualities. Oh, I must admit, it's a little hard for me to tell qualities in this tile set, but I'll work around it. Oh, we still have the lowest quality chalk mug. Huh. Definitely was not expected to be seen there. I can move along with that. A few more beds and then I can finish up that. Someone doing this finally? No. Okay, I have to assume someone doesn't have bone carving at the moment. Roll is begin discussion. I have no clue what you want. Goodness gracious, that's a stream delay. I wish there was like at least a number that would let me know. What do I want? I guess I could just go into the, bring me some drinks. Don't need them too heavy right now. Don't want to mess with that stuff. The stone is where I'd really potentially have stuff I want. I have marble, gold, silver, galena, cassiterite. Take that. Do I have any proper hematite? There's got to be a copper ore in here, and I'm just not seeing it. At least that's my assumption. There's cassiterite, which is the one thing. Maybe tetrahedrite is the best option. That's a bit of a shame. Oh well. Let's go through and select all of the, what's the word for it? Flux stones. There we go. And you... excuse me. Anything else in here that I need? There's chalk. Oh yeah, chalk's the one I have a lot of. Right. There's not really anything else in here that I need at the moment. I'll tell them to bring me a little bit of green glass, I guess. We'll go to documents. Fair enough. Finish peeking conversation. Okay. With that out of the way, go over here and make sure that's still running properly. Okay. What was I about to check? I can't remember. Over documents. Fair enough. Sure. You can look forward to the meeting the next time. Oh right, I was going to go and see about someone having bone carving. Which I've actually got an easier way to do. Thank goodness for this. Which do you have? Nah. Just, well, actually, put full on so I can actually see what's going on. Where's bone carving? At this point, I can't see the chat, so just to note that. There's bone carving. Who has skill in bone carving? And, don't sort by anything. So only one person has any kind of skill in bone carving. And he's not currently got that work. Let's see, leather working someone's got. And there's someone that's actually okay at leather working. We'll let them have it as well. You also have tanning skill, and all the people with butchery skill have it set up. So that's good. Where's the right option? Commit changes. There we go. Because I'm pretty sure that's a bone carving sort of thing. At least, I think they were made out of bones. How's the beds coming along? The beds are almost done. And we don't have any more bring to stockpile. And there's still some people coming, so we'll let them arrive, trader-wise. Yeah, I was right, it was bone carving. There we go. Beds were finished. Build bed. Control U. 15. Play. There we go. Okay, are all the traders in? It looks like they are, so let's trade. Expensive stuff, yes, right? We don't really have a bunch of good things. We do have some things that are worth a little bit of money. 75. Probably won't be able to get it for just the 85. Okay, they took that. That's nice. I've never really been able to train a doctor all that well. I've just never really had anything that was causing injuries. Presumably I could purposely cause injuries to people, but I've never really set it up. If you have any suggestions, I definitely would be willing to do something about training it, like if there's some other way to train a doctor, or you just have a decent suggestion for how to hurt them. I definitely wouldn't mind doing that. It would be a thing. I'm definitely not at the point where I can actually do some of the stuff I want to do. Let's buy a leather bag, just so we have some leather. We have any cheap cloth bags. We appear to have some semi-cheap cloth bags, so we should be able to play around with that. Only 10. Will you accept that? Yes, you will. And we'll grab... You know what? I don't need to grab cloth. We should have a good amount of that stuff anyway. Another anvil or two wouldn't go amiss, all things considered. Would you accept one of those? Yes, you would. Iron anvil... And you want to add in the chalk mug. That's a little rich for my taste. Let's add in a different value chalk mug. And all the cheap foods. Well, let's keep work happening. This is also a good point where you could use a macro to ease this, but because I'm not just literally buying all the food, it's easier just to go through and choose the stuff I want. And after we get the food out of the way, we'll go and play around with metals, see what they have that we want. And I'll buy the thread and the yarn. Greaves and stuff. Cheese is expensive. Okay, now. Oh, that's 600 some. Will you take it for that much? Yes. There we go. Now, don't really need any of those bars. That's a shame. You know what? Just offer those. Oh, because those aren't made here, I can't offer them. Fair enough. Well, we'll just have to pick out something cheap, I guess. What's new? Akhier. Don't really need Akhier. How much is that worth? 38. Give me a bucket.
No. I said no.
Yeah. You said right. How much charcoal do we currently have? Not a lot. Jam Q, charcoal, make me 30. That's being worked on. Oh, the weather cleared. That's nice. I must admit the rain sounds a little bit much. I wonder if there's a way to separately affect that stuff. That would be convenient. How's the foliage doing here? Dense and sparse and whatnot. And I expanded it last time, so it should be fine. Speaking of which, DT, carve track. Do I want to make it just a... I'll have it go along the outside. I want to see if they can ride it. This will actually need to queue minecart wood. Yeah, give me 5 of those. I'm gonna be testing this out for a bit, so might as well have a few lying around. Axe leaders collecting web. I don't particularly mind him collecting web. We'll watch him do this just because it'll let the game go a bit. It's always interesting to find what's going... Oh, hello, what are those? Elf bird. That's nice. I need to go to deeper cavern levels, I think. Because right there, you notice how it took so long to get up and down? If they can ride minecarts... weave thread and the cloth dyed only. Apparently we got some dyed thread. Yes, I'm going to put some traps down there. That's a good idea. Jam Q, wood cage. Give me 30 of those. Can't really do nomadic. Slightly out of range. You're gonna go drink? Okay. After that, you gotta go smooth. Just saying. You're weaving cloth into dyed. Did someone go and do it anyway? Yep, someone did it. Okay, fair enough. New route. Nickname. Yeah, no, links are not allowed. Just in case I haven't mentioned it before, the reason I don't allow links is because sometimes the chat just dies on me. And if I can't be there to moderate the links, I'm not going to have them. Anyway, what was I going to name it? Test ride. New stop here. Oh, well, then why were you putting links? New depart. Change condition. Always push ride north. Not particularly needed. It's just I'm paranoid as all get out about stuff like that. So ride north immediately, always. Okay. Stop. Stop 2. You know, stop. No, stop that. Da, 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 da. New stop. New stop. New stop, there we go. Well, actually, I don't think I need that last stop. Yeah, I don't need the last stop. Okay, now, number 3 is the one that's over there, so... Condition, guide, west immediately, ride west and north immediately, always. This has no conditions, this has no conditions. This should be ride north immediately, give it a vehicle. Let's see if that works. Because they can apparently ride.